for our
Well, there's always a little extra motivation for a team playing in front of its own fans, and the Heat definitely looked motivated as they came into the building. Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. Joined by Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside, and it's Ball in at the point. And for the Heat, they've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. One thing each of these teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
And so off the tip, it's Miami. Here's the great one, and he slams it in one-handed.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And it's rejected. Second shot opportunity. Vucevic, the pass to Levine. It's hauled in by the great one. To the paint. And slam dunk by Jordan.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
Pass to Ball. Launches it from deep. And again, no good by Chicago. Bryant outside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bryant. Over to the wing. Here's Westbrook. And a nice finish on the layup.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Ball. He really had an off game against the Heat. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside, Williams. Can they get it? And there's the rejection. Williams defending. On the take. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Chicago calls timeout. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Let's hear it once again for your Heat dancers. Get loud!
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Yep, that one goes.
Levine has great footwork, and he showed it inside that time.
Smitty, when you look at the Heat bench, there's been one constant presence for years now.
B.A., his name is Eric Spoelstra. He's been pacing that sideline since 2008. That's a rarity these days. It speaks to the success Coach Spo has had there.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Ball passes to DeRozan. Knocked loose. Fast break, Miami. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Ball. And slam dunk by Jordan.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 12. Westbrook against Ball. Westbrook, the pass to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And here are the Bulls now, following the bucket by the Heat. Here's Ball, and rejected. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bryant, the pass to Westbrook. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Westbrook's got his second basket. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Pass to the gray one, out to the right wing. Oh, are you kidding me? And that one is stuffed right through.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And the Bulls call time here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. Miami, number 1.
This squad loves to run. Their coaches allow them to play quick, free basketball, and it shows up in their fast break points.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Ball against Westbrook. Here's the great one. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. And the basket is good.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Jordan against Levine. Pass the ball. To get back on track. And that one's long. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's Jordan, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You can count on Westbrook with a dime.
Jordan's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Pass the ball. The 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Ball against Westbrook. Fast break. Here come the Heat. On up the court. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Westbrook's got 6.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Heat. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Pass to the great one. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And now we're getting into the thick of the NBA season, Smitty. When you gaze around the league, what do you look for to say this team's for real?
For me, BA, to win a championship, your defense has to be in the top 5. Also, it's hard to win it all your first time in the playoffs. Past experience is generally necessary to continue.
Well, Steve, the most recent CBA increased two-way player slots. Now teams can carry 3 instead of 2. How do you like it?
I love it. The two-way player rule has been a huge success. Lots of guys have been discovered that way, given a chance to play in this league.
The kick out to Williams to end the run. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's the great one, going inside.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
The great one's gone 4 of 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Ball outside. Pass to DeRozan. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And Levine has got the ball here for Chicago. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Bulls ball.
A big group substitution. Here for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Caruso comes in for Williams. Nasumu, he's checked in for Levine. And it's White in for Ball. On defense, the Heat. Drummond finds Caruso. And here's White. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Bryant with it. There's the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Bryant's got 8 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
And Chicago has possession. Caruso outside. DeRozan passes to Caruso. Here's White. Pass to Dosunmu. Caruso outside. Clock at 6. Excellent D there from Bryant. Now Jordan. Westbrook left side. Right wing. He takes it in and finished off by Westbrook.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to White. With a 9-footer, rejected by Westbrook.
I like when Rush uses his athleticism on defense. Get that shot out of here.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Defended by DeRozan. Banked it in off the glass. 9 points in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Rebound by the Heat. The Great Ones got his 4th rebound in this one. Westbrook outside. Here's the Great One. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
A pest down low. Those 3 blocks really affected guys attacking the hoop. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the bucket by the Heat. Poke loose. Fast break, here come the Heat. Jordan high post. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into all. Offense, every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's White after the basket by Miami. Caruso outside. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Miami ball.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Zach LaVine. Now Jordan. He's got 10. Shoots over to Sumu. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jordan's got 12 points in the game.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Smitty, ever since the Rose and Butler era came to an end, the Bulls have lacked stability.
You're so right, B.A. They have filtered through coaches. They've had high draft picks come and go, even acquired all-star players, but they're still searching for consistent success.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Knocked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Salto.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
The D had no time to react to Westbrook's drive. He just charges in and slams it home.
Well, Chicago's shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Here's Dosunmu, covered by Jordan. Outside White. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by the Great One. The Great One's got 5 rebounds tonight. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Miami. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Dosunmu, the pass to White. Oh, Westbrook with a block.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Pass to the Great One. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
34 seconds left in the first. White, the pass to DeRozan. We've got 22 seconds left in the first to stop the run. The shot by Drummond, no good.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Now here's Jordan. 3 seconds left, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Michael Jordan. 1.
One shot.
Free throw's good. Jordan. And so it's the Miami Heat way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. And it's Caruso in at the small forward position. Offensive board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Chicago with the ball. Ball right side. Pass to Caruso. Driving inside. Misses from close range.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Well, Smitty, one of the league's stingiest wing defenders, Alex Caruso, and his motor makes him a fan favorite.
BA, sometimes a player comes around and he just vibes with the fans. Caruso has been that guy in every city.
It's tipped.
Almost a block a game for his career. Wade has never been shy challenging shots.
Changes up, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Wade's got his first points of the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Chicago, they've got none of their first three shots to fall so far in the second. Ball finds Williams. Blocked! Here's the great one. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win-now look. They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Ball passes to Caruso. Outside Levine. The three is up. Miami grabs the miss.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And Rose, the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Pass to Williams. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Levine. Just 5 on the clock to end the cold spell. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Antetokounmpo outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Levine attacking. It's deflected.
What defensive awareness from Derrick Rose. Had the shot well anticipated.
Here's the great one. Williams defending. Pass to the great one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. So it's Chicago now, following the bucket by the Heat. Outside, Williams. And here is Vucevic with his first shot attempt. And again, no good by Chicago.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On the wing, Wade. He's covered by Levine. Wade, that's good.
A fluid ball handler at the off-guard position. Wade can carve you up.
Up top ball, guarded by Rose. Tipped, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Levine.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wade. And the layup falls. Wade's got his third basket on the night right there.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Here's Ball. He's scoreless. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Williams looking to win the run. Miami grabs the miss. The Great Ones got 4 rebounds now. And it's Butler off the drive. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Chicago's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Ball passes to Levine. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Great One.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
One thing about the Heat, Smitty, they always seem to turn castaways into contributors.
You're right, B.A. So many undrafted players who've broken through in Miami. Credit the front office and coaching staff, finding and developing those diamonds in the rough.
Yep, that one goes. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
Here's Chicago now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Pass to Williams. Now here's Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. From 7. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is where Vuce is the most lethal because he's got an arsenal of moves to choose from inside.
Butler passes to Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Ball. The kick out to Williams. Blocked.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Here's the Great One, covered by Vucevic. Here's the Great One, and a two-handed jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And here's Chicago. The ball's knocked loose, and it's stolen by Rose. Pass to Wade. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Wade. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Oh, they get a hand on it. Fast break, Miami. Wade, the pass to Butler. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The drive by Butler. Count the basket. Butler's got 6 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And here's Levine. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Wade, the pass to Rose. Butler with the ball. Rose, left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
This is why Derrick Rose is considered one of the best at his position. He is not afraid of going down low.
Here's Levine. Pass to ball. Outside, Williams. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Yes, it's good. Antetokounmpo has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball. Salto.
And here are the Heat now. And it's Miami's ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers, but that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
White with it. Pass to Drummond. Rose against Williams. Back to Drummond.
2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Here's Dosunmu. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Bulls ball.
There's a minute 54 left in the first half. White's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Wade. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Dosunmu to stop the drought. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
That's a fantastic dribble move from Butler. He's extremely confident with his dribble.
Here's White. 1:02 left in the first half of this game. And it's stolen by Rose. Butler passes to Rose. And he drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Pass to DeRozan. Ooh, poked away. And Drummond with the jam.
Each year he's getting better and better, Drummond with the unstoppable move.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Into the lane. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And here are the Bulls now. White with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. There's the block. Here's the great one. 9 points in the game.
Just a strong finish there. Guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. DeRozan looks it over. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Here's the great one. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And so it's Miami showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Things were going Miami's way from the beginning. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, let's get your take on Miami.
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots have come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. They've got Russell Westbrook, and it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Now, here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. Now Jordan. Driving to the basket.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
The D totally forgot to mark him, and as a result, he put them on a poster with that dunk.
Now here's DeRozan. Bryant with it, picked up by DeRozan. Bryant against DeRozan. Back to Bryant. Pass to Jordan. Right side, Levine. And here is DeRozan. Outside, Williams. 4 on the clock. And here's Jordan. 15 points in the game.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Williams. Now Bryant with the drive, and then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Here's DeRozan. Sinks the 15-footer.
One of the few guys who will force you to lock down their mid-range. DeRozan loves this shot.
Well, some have called DeMar DeRozan a master of the mid-range, Smitty. Maybe rightly so.
B.A., I definitely give him that title. Few guys are as efficient in that area as him. In fact, most avoid it.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Now here's Ball. Still without a bucket. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Ball. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Second chance shot. Oh, Westbrook with a block.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's the great one. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Here's DeRozan, following the bucket by the Heat. Shoots over Bryant. DeRozan with the bucket. DeRozan's got 6.
Ever since his days at USC, DeRozan has been a natural on offense.
Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And here are the Bulls now. The Heat making their last shot. Vucevic, the pass to Ball. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Ball's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
Pass to Bryant. Over DeRozan, and there's another one for the Heat.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Bryant against DeRozan. Here he goes.
Okay.
Oh my! Throw it down.
Yes, he did.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Ball against Westbrook. Fast break Miami. To the inside. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Smart play from Westbrook. Attacking the defense and making them compromise with the foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
And he drops it first.
Westbrook is full of energy. He brings so much of it to the floor.
Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And so Westbrook nails both of them. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Russell Westbrook.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now here's Caruso. Stolen by Bryant. On the break. Pass to Westbrook. Stolen by Ball. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Caruso. Lays it up and banks it in.
Love the energy from Alex in transition, making it difficult to catch him.
Here's the great one. He's got 16.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Levine with it. Beyond the arc. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And of course, that one was just crazy.
The great one passes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Bryant. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. Number 1, the Heat.
They've done a great job using their defense to create for them on offense. Turn it over against this team, and you're going to be in trouble.
Here's Ball. Deflected.
Surprisingly, it's really fallen apart for him here in the second half.
Pass to Jordan. Now Westbrook. 14 points for him. And Westbrook slams it home.
He's such an incredible talent offensively. Westbrook is capable of having a big scoring night every time he touches the hardwood.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Levine against Jordan. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. The Bulls making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Ball against Westbrook. 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for their matchup with the Spurs, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one, but don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Now here's Ball.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Oh. He's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's DeRozan after the basket by Miami. That's good from Drummond on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Leveraging one of their best assets, Drummond's dominance inside.
Here's the great one. He's got 18. And he jams it home with authority.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA is the last of the 5 major U.S. pro leagues to sign a new TV deal, with the existing one concluding after this season. Now talks are heating up, and the new deal expected to include traditional cable networks along with some streaming channels, guys. One thing seems clear: it should amount to a big raise for the league and for its players.
Interesting point. They'll like that. Thanks, Allie. Bryant against Levine. Stolen by Bryant. The great one passes to Westbrook. On the wing, Bryant. Pass to the great one. Back to Bryant. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And Ball will bring it up here for Chicago. And here is DeRozan. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Defensive foul. DeMar DeRozan. First personal foul.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Ball.
Now at the line, Russell Westbrook.
One shot.
And that one falls for Westbrook. Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. On the wing, Caruso. Knocked loose. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And for Chicago, they're shooting just 21% from the floor. Pass to Dosunmu. A shot to stop the run, and he sinks the layup. Dosunmu's got his first basket.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Defended by DeRozan. Westbrook outside. Driving in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. 1:56 left in the third quarter here. White against Westbrook. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And he dunks it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Well, you look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
White, the pass to Drummond. Second chance effort. He's off on the layup.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
You need to bring a lot of help to stop him.
Man, with his elevation, he might just rise above it anyway. DeRozan outside. Pass to Caruso. The kick out to White. Launches it. It's hauled in by Kobe. Bryant's got his fourth rebound in this one. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
So it's Chicago now. The Heat making their last shot. Now here's White. Fast break Miami. Here's Westbrook. And jams it home. Westbrook.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's White. Count it. White's got his second basket of the game. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Takes it inside. Shoots from the baseline. Again, the Heat score.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Caruso, the pass to White. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Chicago ball. Bulls substitution, Patrick Williams.
Five ticks left in the third quarter. And another shot. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Miami Heat making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Andre Drummond, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Javon Carter. Then it's Torrey Craig, and it's Green, and it's the 3.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Oh, they get a hand on it, and it's stolen by Rose. Here's the great one, and there's the drive.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Dosunmu. He got a piece of it. And here's Johnson. Pass to the great one. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Again, the Heat score.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Here's Carter. And he banks in the layup. Carter's got his first bucket in this one.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
For Miami, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's the great one. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Smitty, there's been a lot of talk about the parity in the NBA right now. There are a lot of contenders for the title each year.
NBA is great for the league. The more teams competing for championships, the better it is for the fans.
Rose, the pass to the great one. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Sinks that one from the post.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Poke loose. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. The great ones got 12 points in just the second half.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Dosunmu. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wade's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the great one. Drummond defending.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Here's Dosunmu. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And he goes in for the dunk.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. Love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Here's Carter, following the bucket by the Heat. And you look at the evolution of trade requests, Smitty. The pendulum has really swung.
It has. I think you look back in the day, it was easier to make trades, but I think right now you definitely have to listen to guys who are taking up so much of your salary cap. If they don't want to be there, you got to try to find a way to get them and ship them out of town.
On the wing, Wade. He's checked by Carter. Shot's good by the great one.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Carter with it. Here's the great one. And that one is hammered home.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Here's Dosunmu. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's the great one. He's checked by Carter. Good. The great one's got 36 points.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
For Chicago, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Rose against Carter. Pass to Green. Here's Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's the great one. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you don't need a roadmap when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Heat making their last shot. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's the great one. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The great one's got 40 points.
They're turning it over, and their opponent isn't. That's the difference.
Nabbing another steal.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Here's Dosunmu. Rose grabs the board. Rose has got 4 rebounds now. Johnson against Green. Pass to the great one. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Yet another steal from him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease.
The great one. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. The great one's got 46. The Bulls shooting just 21% from the floor. Here's Dosunmu. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Chicago making some changes. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Drummond. Zach LaVine comes in for Green. And it's Ball in for Carter. Battles through traffic and lays it in. The Great Ones got 48. The Bulls have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. LaVine feeling it out a bit. The ball's knocked loose. Here we go. Again. What an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time. He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Rose outside. On the wing, Wade. Back to Rose. Pass to the Great One. Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here are the Heat. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Ball against Rose. And they're on the run. And it's flushed down. A back jam.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
Here's Ball. The Heat making their last shot. There's the drive. Pass to LaVine. To stop the drought. Rebounded by Johnson.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's the Great One, covered by Vucevic, and he gets it to go. The Great One's got 58.
A beautiful pass by Derrick Rose, one of his strengths when you start talking about him as a distributor.
Here's Dosunmu. Antetokounmpo outside. Outside LaVine. Antetokounmpo with the block. Here's the Great One. He takes it in.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Wade. Out to the wing. Here's the Great One. Good! That's another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Pass to LaVine. The three ball. Ooh, LaVine with another miss. Here's the great one. 1:36 left in the fourth.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Now ball. Pass to Levine. The three. And that doesn't go either for Levine.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the great one.
His range and timing protecting the rim, he blocked a lot of shots and altered even more.
And here are the Bulls now. The Heat making their last shot. Here's Levine for three. Ooh, Levine with another miss.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
And the shot goes.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Blocked! Now here's Antetokounmpo. So no problem for Miami as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you next time.